super simians are vanquished. They'll pay for what they did to me, and they'll pay in blood.
BALLNAMI, BALLNAMI, BALLNAMI.
Gentlemen, ladies, it's your boy Godell, and I'm here welcoming you all to all things Dragon Ball. For now, as we come together on the BALLNAMI channel featuring the latest Dragon Ball discussions. Death to the Z Warriors, the old is grown and grown strong, yes indeed. Your favorite super team has arrived. And it's all things super in the Dragon Continuum. Did you catch that? I don't know. Next up for discussion. This week has been on an onslaught. An onslaught of spoilers and plausible, most desirable rumors of episodes 94 and 98. Our great, gatekeepers who teach us all, key information and insight and various points of view. They're giving a lot of good updates and what is to come and what's next, in the next few weeks. Riddle me this, my fans and fanettes. What is Quitila's secret plan regarding Frieza and his Universe 4 survival? What is the he referencing to, I think in episode either 95 or 96 spoilers? Another question, what is Quitila and Sidra really doing, at the moment when they're sitting down right here? And last but not least, what do you think it means when we see the silhouette of what appears to be Kale alongside Topo and the others? What do you think is referencing to? Alright, so let's deal with the first question. What is Quitila's secret plan regarding Frieza and his Universe, 4 survival? So, spoilers revealing, that Quitila is a crafty son of a bitch, crafty one. And it appears that he's masterminding Sidra, because I think he's just twisting Sidra up. I think he's trying to, trick him into teaming up with him and sending assassins to kill Frieza. And from what I gathered, it looks like Sidra's going to press on his Kaioshin to send assassins to kill Frieza. So I think that's the whole point of what's going on with your boy Quitila. I think he's setting everything up. What a perfect opportunity for Frieza to cut loose. I think it's interesting how this is going to play out. And I think Quitila watches Frieza, and something that Goku may do, in which Quitila undercovers the rivalry between Goku and Frieza. Seeing that Frieza is not only a great fighter, but Frieza may show a ruthlessness that he admires. And in this fight, I think you're gonna need to be at least that tenacious to win. You know what I'm saying? Because that type of attitude, or at least being a beast without killing anyone, is a sure key to win. And we have Goku saying in 93's episode, the preview, the ending, he says like, Frieza? And then he mentions, something about sparring, a sparring moment of some sort. My guess is that it's dealing with the assassins. Frieza may take that opportunity to turn on Goku, which is pretty much what he would do. And, I think this is at the moment where, Quitila gets his Devora discovery, if you will. What is the he reference to, in reference to? Many anticipate that the he is Yamcha. I like the idea. I think, if it does it, I think it's great. I'm all for it, because I think that it's time that we stop treating Yamcha like a Yamcha. So if it happens to be Yamcha, that's fine. I'm with it, and I hope they kind of reveal that Yamcha is not some pussy that just isn't interested in fighting. I think when he was killed back in Dragon Ball Z and he got into Otherworld, I think fighting Alibu and that other guy, I think that sparked something in him, and from that point on, I think he was just driven from there. But Dragon Ball Z didn't show as much. So if it's him, I think that he's going to have several techniques and he's gonna have a Yamcha card to play that just may put him, as the last man standing or one of the team members, remaining on the battlefield when the time is up. Another possibility is that the he is an awakened Buu. Maybe Whis, awoke him. Maybe he woke up on his own, and Bulma contacted Whis. Or maybe someone else, like King Yama or King Kai came together and they did something. Wouldn't it be funny if it turns out to be Cell or Pycon or Hit? That's a good idea. What if it's Hit? So, I think about those things. Now, let's take it back. Remember the episode, I think in 93, when Hit went to look for Frost, and Frost was hiding? As powerful as Frost is, Frost was hiding. Now, I don't know if it's a matter of him hiding from the Hitman, your boy Hit, but I still think that it's very important. It's very important for us to understand that in that universe, Frost, as powerful as he is, was hiding. And he attacked Hit with everything. Well, I don't know if he attacked Hit with everything that he had, but he attacked Hit pretty well. Enough that he made Hit move. And Hit gave him, commendations on that. Now, after Hit mentioned to him and said, hey, listen, we're offering you back on the team, Frost said something that I haven't heard anybody really talk about. He mentioned about getting his honor back. Now, he said it in such a way that kind of troubles me, but he still said, I need to get my honor back. I don't know if that is a positive where he's trying to redeem himself, or he just took an ass whipping from Goku, took an ass whooping from Vegeta, and whatever, Piccolo did, he wasn't cool with. So I think this is all wrapping up into his idea of honor. So it could be that Frost comes over to join them and be on their side. If that's the case, then no question that Beerus's brother Champa is going to be pissed, and ain't no telling what's going to happen out of that. What is Quitila and Sidra really doing when we see them sitting down at this moment that I'm showing you guys? Based off the meditation between Sidra and Quitila, that we get a glimpse of what we might be thinking is going on, at least what I'm thinking. What I see is that they're conjuring up the image of Frieza. Now, Quitila or Sidra doesn't know who Frieza is. Quitila asks his spy, what is his name? I'm thinking that the name was needed in order to do this technique, this type of summoning jutsu. And I think this summoning jutsu is very important. I think that this jutsu is going to do something now that I don't think no one but myself might be thinking here. The Dragon Kai, yes. And so what that is simple. Now remember that these two gods of destruction, they're performing this ritual. And they don't know who Frieza is, but they're doing this to get an image of who he is, I think, for the assassins. But I don't think that's all. Like I said, that rat Quitila is not a joke. I think Quitila is doing everything he can to be as crafty as possible. So, him being a god of destruction and very powerful, you better watch out fighting him. So, I think Quitila must have deduced the reality between Goku and Frieza. And I think he either goads Frieza, using the ultimate revenge opportunity, making him an offer to join his team, or he does this with the summoning jutsu. He conjures up a subservient version of Frieza to be a part of his team. And if that doesn't work, then maybe he and Sidra got together using the summoning jutsu and searched their universe for, a type of version of Frieza. And the only thing after that is that he actually successfully swayed Frieza into joining his team, who probably is far too eager and willing to do so because he absolutely hates Universe 7. He ain't trying to go back to hell. If you can't rule it, blow it up and then take over another universe just like it. Now my bet is that it's a conjuring, but you know, hey, I'm throwing it out there. So there are other things about that he point that it could be. Outside of those choices, it could be Fat or the skinny, Super Boo. He wakes up. It could be Yamcha that comes in, and this will be Yamcha's debut. Or it could be Hit, that shows up there. And last but not least, it could be Frost. Now, with all this stuff going on, you do have Zeno. So maybe Zeno-sama, maybe he found out what was going on and decided to pay a visit. Because it's very important that you understand this he is a major point. And when I think about that, that might cut Yamcha really well out of this. Because this he is very significant. Toriyama likes to use these types of wordings to make a point. It's like when Vegeta said to Goku, "Hey, Kakarot, doesn't this remind you of that place?" Well, we all know that place, the God Room, Whis' God Room, it's very similar to the Room of Spirit and Time. So this is the same thing. The he is very specific. It's to mask what they're talking about or who they're talking about. Now, I've been listening to you guys, and you guys are great. You put out a lot of stuff, but no one has said this. So I kind of forgot about that, but talking about it just now made me realize something. Of all those choices that I've just said, and I love the idea of the summoning jutsu creating a subservient form of Frieza to be a part of the universe, or at least searching for one. I love that idea, and I would love to see Boo come back, but I don't think people really thought about this. At least I haven't seen anything. Maybe someone has put them in the notes and others, and you let me know. The he is Jiren. Makes sense, right? Whatever's going on in regards to Frieza, I think Jiren needs to measure everybody up for himself. Okay, why have we been seeing a silhouette of Kale alongside Toppo and the others for so long? Is it really Kale, guys? In one of the previews, I believe one of you guys, state that Toppo makes an offer for others to band with them to destroy Team 7. And if not, I guess you get wiped out. But the question is, do many take that offer? Or is this silhouette a reflection of those who remain on the battlefield, standing in the way of team, of the super team, Team 7? For whatever reason, maybe learning about Frieza's switch, what if Zeno commands one warrior to be traded to another universe? And if that warrior forfeits or doesn't fight as he or she, as their life depends on it, then that universe and the other one is just wiped out right then and there. Maybe this is why we see Kale's silhouette with Universe 11, if that's Kale. Alright, so that's my ending on that. Guys, tell me what you think. Tell me your thoughts. Subscribe, comment. Let's discuss this. Let me hear your thoughts. Let's talk about what's going on with this. And I'm anxious to see what's going to go down. Do you agree on anything that I suggested? It's a lot. I didn't, I wrote it out, but I decided let me just talk it. And let's see what happens, man. Thank you, guys. I'm hoping that, I can grow this channel. Tell me what you think. Tell me what I can do better. Because I'm anxious to build this brand and make BALLNAMI a mainstay like the other analysts, and be a part of something very great. I'm very excited, and I'm hoping that you'll support me. Subscribe, leave a comment. Let's talk.
He will know the wrath of Frieza!